Welcome back to another episode of Ask the Coaches.
The question that we have today is, this time is, what kind of activity do you do outside of the normal class programming that you follow? Benji?
I think I would say the majority of my activity outside of class programming itself is just going to be running and walking my dog. Honestly, that, like paddleboarding, sometimes even doing extra work at the gym, whether it's sliding in the back, whether it's just more time on a machine, maybe some light accessory work, little bodybuilding, kind of things like that. I think that usually takes the excess of my activity outside of class programming.
Yeah, I think for me, like two parts, right? If I'm doing more work at the gym, it's almost exclusively like stuff that you've kind of thrown into the world of the accessory stretching, accessory easy movements just to help move and like kind of mobility and all that jazz. And then for those of you that know me, my favorite game is spike ball. I play a lot of spike ball outside the gym. I don't do almost anything else active. That's pretty much, I get my running in during spike ball. If you ever want to play, let me know. Do a lot of spike ball, so.
Yeah, I'm a big extra work guy. I would say 3 or 4 times a week I'm doing extra work. Most of it's all just self-programming, looking at the week, seeing some things that I need to work on myself. I do a lot of running also in my free time. And, if Mike's playing spike ball, I'm there.
You're there.
That's
you
true.
are there.
Me too.
And first team all defense in spike ball too. And then a huge part of my life outside of those two things is golf. I'm in a golf league, so we have match play every week, and then I try to play at least once a weekend. So
Phenom.
if anyone wants to play,
So good.
hit me up.
Yeah, I mean, my core is, I think a lot of people know that I love German Shepherds. We have German Shepherds, so I run them 3 or 4 days a week. I run my neighbor's German Shepherd, my 2 German Shepherds, and it's not, I'm not into run races anymore. That's a past, I did triathlons for 10 years, and running, it's really, I love starting my day early like that, just with the dogs. I don't ever put any headphones in. I just think about what tasks that I need to do for the day. And that sort of thing. Outside of that, I water ski a lot. That's and then finally, my work in the gym, I try to keep it the same because I want the consistency. And if I miss a day, I don't want to feel like how do I make this up? So for me, I do some pushing exercises, maybe some bench pressing. I'll do some core stability type stuff. And then depending on Wit's programming, I will go do some squatting, or I'll try to add to some squatting. But a lot of times with her programming, it's written so well that that part may not be necessary. And if I miss those accessory works, I just, my goal is 2 or 3 times a week. If I do 1 a week, I'm fine with between the programming, and just because I try to keep it the same. I don't try to make it magical or switch it up.
Yeah.
I just keep it. It's just I just do the same thing all the time.
There's magic in the consistency.
I would say, bottom line though, we try to find one way to stay active outside of
Yeah.
CrossFit, right? Like instead of specializing in just doing that same exact domain or modality, we try to do something to kind of switch it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Cool.
Bring the questions.